Alright, here we are, box number 2, right? Because it's one of those days. I didn't check my mail very often this week because I didn't expect things to be here just yet. When I looked at some stuff, I kind of misestimated things. But they actually showed up earlier than expected, so there you go. So now I've got this box. If you were watching the videos in chronologically uploaded order, then you saw the other one already. And now I'm knocking out this one, last video of the day, right? Yeah, it should be. Of course it is, actually. So let's try and get in here. Mom, put all the tape on. It's a bit much. But anyway, so this, as a lot of you know, that given my living away from everything else that I'm doing right now, I don't get stuff when most people get it, right? I get it way after the fact. And so here we are. This right here. 23, people. 23. The significance of that number is not quite for what's going on in this box. It's for something else slightly related to it, though. That is the number of reviews that I watched of this shoe, right? 23, that's a lot, you know? And that's not even all the ones that went across the feed. That's just the ones that came across, until I got kind of, fed up with watching. Well, I won't say fed up, but I was I watched them all, and then they kind of stopped for a while, because everybody bought them, and then they're like, oh, review. And I'm like, man, dude, alright, so I'm just watching because I'm supporting the people, right? You know, being a good person or whatever. And they just kept coming. And eventually I'm like, okay, the well has dried up. I have seen them all. I know everything there is to know about this shoe. I'm good. And then a week later, other people are like, hey, here's some other videos. Oh, different laces. Here's this. I'm like, man, I'm done. I've seen them all now. Even the people that were having the videos, the new ones, you did this already. You did this already. So I didn't watch all those. If you're one of those people, hey, don't take it the wrong way. Again, I watched a lot of them already. Don't hold me to it, alright? But the thing is, I wanted to see them all because I just like to support the people. And now, here it is, many, many moons later, I finally have my own pair. And you know what? Not very indifferent still. I was in that group of people that was I wonder what all the hype's all about. I want to see these for myself, right? I won 2 raffles, had Mom pick up 2 of them. Actually, I won 4, had her pick up 3, because somewhere is a size 7 that, depending on how weekend releases go, if I don't get my sister these Yeezys, which I kind of don't want to because they're super expensive, and I know she just wants them to just kind of wear as regularly as I would wear mine, and so it kind of makes me not want to spend the money, but she's my sister, so at the same time I don't care. We'll see. But anyway, so if that release doesn't play out like I want it to, then she's getting some Obsidian ones. If it does, then I guess maybe Mom will just get those ones for her birthday, which is coming up next month. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Anyways, so I got these shoes in, and now I've got to open this box and see if they're really all that great, right? I've heard a lot of good things. Not overwhelmingly good, to the point where I'm expectations are through the roof. But universally pleased is the thing I walked away with, right? So, this is the moment of truth, people. Let's see what we see. Okay, opening this box up here, looking at these things real close up. Yep, this right here, it's an Obsidian one, right? You saw the thumbnail, you know what we're doing here. Don't act like you don't. Yeah. I mean, they look nice. They do. You can probably hear in my voice that I'm alright, it's cool. I mean, the leather quality is very nice. But we're gonna get into all that in a minute. Let's pull out this other shoe here real quick. So this guy up here next to HBK and John Cena. And the New Day, of course, who are no longer tag team champions. With the revival, which I'm kind of glad for. It's about time those guys got some sort of attention. Okay, we got both pairs out here. Gonna have to see. Things are feeling pretty good. Feeling about equal, looking about equal, Alright, so I guess that means that it is officially review time. So let's get this shoe over here, get this one over here, and let's do this. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Air Jordan 1 in the Obsidian and UNC colorway, right? Nothing new to anybody except for me. So, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. This review is going to go fairly quickly. Actually, it won't because I already wasted a lot of time. here we go, right? So looking across this, looking at the midsole here, nothing crazy going on down there. It's not quite white, it's that sail white, which is kind of like an off-white sort of thing. And then across the bottom, you've got that nice navy blue going on. Kind of like a really deep blue too, deep navy blue going on down there. Not a bad color, I like it. Up here on the middle area, you've got, you know, the standard white, well, again, sail middle area, same as on the toe box there. And then you've got all this, again, that dark navy blue with that, or I guess obsidian, since, you know, that is what these are called. And then you got that UNC kind of blue on the back there. It's a nice little split of colors. I think it's done pretty well. Some people were saying that there's like a bluish tint to some of the tongues. I'm not seeing that. I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but to me it's looking like it's a pretty standard sail color. So I don't know, maybe it's just some colors or some pairs, because I heard that the what do you call it, the production dates of these shoes was like all over the place. So let me just check mine real quick in case anybody cares to hear stuff like that. This would be from, oh, you can barely see this. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I can see, don't get me wrong, I'm old, but like my eyes still work. Okay, there we go. 3/20 to 4/27, right? So March 20th to April 27th is when my pair happened to be made. At least this one. The other pair that's back at Mom's house, the one that will likely be sold, I don't know. I don't know what that one was, but I want to believe that it's close since these both came from the same mall. These, anyway, so back to these here. Again, where's the, for the lacing, you kind of see it on this inside here. I didn't really get into that. So you got the blue laces, like the navy blue laces there. You got the, what's that, like the UNC color there. I'm not sure which one. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm sticking with like the navy, the navy-ish color, the obsidian color, because it's already mostly in there. And I'm a very simple man. I already don't even want to lace these. I forgot about that. Like, that's the thing I don't like about these. Like, that they come unlaced. I gotten so spoiled with the other shoes I buy. Like, you buy them, you can put them on right there in the store if you want to. These, you gotta work for it, man. Anyway, so back to the shoe. That's what the coloring is looking all like. You know, again, nothing fancy, nothing anybody hasn't seen, nothing you can't take away for yourself by looking at this clip of the shoe, right? You see that? You see everything you need to know about it. Bam, right there. So, past that, oh, I will say one thing that kind of made this not a bad deal, at least, because I wasn't fully sold on them. Discount, right? These came out to $148, $142, one or the other. So that's not bad. Given the retail it's $160, I save like a little bit of money. And then there's money to be had on them if you wanted to. But again, these are going to be going on my foot in a little while here. Well, it's going to be a while because of the whole lacing thing. Speaking of that, so I'm going to talk about these kind of like the last video. I'm going to talk about these in the same way that I talked about the last shoe in the last video, those Biotech 1.0s. I don't wear a lot of ones, so I'm going to take a guess here, and I hope that this plays out correctly. Otherwise, I got to, again, redo this at the end of this video. Anyway, so these are a 9 because I wear size 9 in my things, right? My Jordans, my Air Maxes, other Nikes, for the most part, all of this stuff, 9s. So I bought these in a 9, and they're going to fit like I expect them to, which is true to size, right? I've got a handful of pairs of these, well, like 3 or 4, something like that. So I'm pretty sure that these are going to fit like they're supposed to, which is, again, true to size. So there's your answer for those people who are like, how do they fit? Usually the guys that don't watch the video. Anyway, so past that, the comfort, I mean, it's different to different people, and maybe it's because I tend to wear a lot of actually comfortable shoes. They're nothing special, right? These are made solely for the look. Personal opinion, maybe some of you guys agree with that. But these are not something I would go to for comfort. And when people say like, oh, like the Jordan whatever number here is actually pretty comfortable. Like when people start off things like that, it's like, no, you're just comparing it to other uncomfortable things. Like if two things feel like walking on, I don't know, bare cardboard or whatever, and one happens to be just a little bit better, yeah, of course you're going to say that's the comfortable one, but they're still both bad, right? So that's how I feel. Anyways, these, again, True to size, not super comfortable, but they look pretty cool. You know, a lot of the colors do. The shadows are nice, the top threes are nice. But, you know, again, it comes down to just me being the, like, not big Jordan guy that I have known to not be or whatever. So take that for what it's worth. But, again, wrapping this whole thing up because I feel like I've talked enough, it's a decent shoe. It is. Is it worthy of all that hype? It's not. And that sums up the video. So, I don't have anything else to say, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. And now I've put yet another review up out into the world of these shoes. I'm sure I'll get a good, you know what, if I break the double digits, if I get into that 10, 11, 12 range, I'll be a little surprised, because I think anybody who has any interest in this shoe has already seen it enough. But I do have a few people that watch my videos anyway, regardless of what they've already seen. So thank you to you guys. You are the real MVPs, as they say. So I'm done here. I will see you guys again soon. I'm going to knock out a video hopefully in the morning. But we'll see what happens. Alright, take care people. I'm going to go put things on and record videos that you will have already seen. Alright, later.